Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today I like to talk about the true Nirvana for the people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who want to attain Nirvana in this life, you have to listen to me early, because I have attained Nirvana for 19 years. I'm ready to help everyone on this earth to attain Nirvana in this life as well. I'm ready, but are you ready? It's up to you. The topic to speak in this video: no one can help anyone. We must help ourselves. Why did it say that? Why did it say that? You know, the true Dhamma in Buddhism is not possible to teach each other, because there is nothing to teach. There is nothing to teach. The true Dhamma in Buddhism is a pure religion. It's universal truth. It doesn't have the fictional language to say. True Dhamma in Buddhism is not in the teaching of monk or nun, but it's in your thought. It's in my thought. It's in your thought. It's in my thought. True Dhamma in Buddhism cannot teach each other, because there is nothing to teach. And the most important is there is no language to say. This is the reason that I have to borrow the language to create content and story to talk to you. First, it's about the various ideas or thought processes, because the idea is the heart of principle suffering. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every thought I convey, and consider along as I said over and over again, until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it, and finally you will have opportunity to attain Nirvana in this life. You know, the realization of the thought is the best way to solve life problem and to end of all suffering. Nothing more to study than this. The true Dhamma in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about the human existence. Can you understand it? The Lord Buddha taught people to attain Nirvana in this life. Everything on this earth is soulless. It's not an ego. Our true self is doesn't really exist. Can you understand me? The topic to speak in this video, I say, no one can help anyone. We must help ourselves. You know, the life problem, suffering. You know, the best way to solve life problem, the best way to end of all suffering is the realization of the thought. You know, I say, no one can help anyone. We must help ourselves. You know, when you ask for advice about how to solve life problem, I want to ask you, have you ever satisfied with the answer? No, not at all. The answer is just consolation. And then you will suffer again until you die from this world. The best way to end of all suffering, the best way to solve life problem is realization of the thought. How to realize it? It's very simple. The realization of the thought, it doesn't mean practicing, but it's nature. It doesn't mean practicing. Realization of a thought happen in every life from birth to death. Can you stand me? For example, the realization of the thought is very simple. It happens in everyday life. Can you stand me? From birth to death. For example, when you are alone or with many people, such as, then you want to do it like this. Can you realize your thought? Can you realize your thought? The mind controls the body to move. The mind controls the body to move like this. And like this. Can you realize? You want to do like this. In the fictional language, we call this is a man who is walking, and this is a man who is sitting. While you are realizing your thought, suffering and life problem will fade away. Can you tell me? While you are realizing your thought, suffering and life problems will fade away. The best way to end from suffering to solve life problem is the realization of the thought. You know, the story in this talk, I like to talk about the various ideas or thought processes, because the idea is the heart of principle of all suffering. And I have to talk about, and I have to say about the various ideas or thought processes over and over again, and end at the realization of the thought. Because the realization of the thought is the heart of principle of all suffering. Nothing more to study than it, as I told you. When you do it like this, can you realize? And the body move, and you do it like this. Can you realize? Can you realize? You know, realization of your thought is very simple. It doesn't mean practicing. Mindfulness training and meditation cannot solve life problem. The best way to end all suffering is realization of the thought. The topic to speak in this video, I say, no one can help anyone. We must help ourselves. As I told you, when you ask for advice, about how to solve life problem, have you ever satisfied with the answer? No, not at all. It's just consolation, and then you will suffer and suffer again. Realization of the thought is the best way to solve life problem. The realization of the thought is the best way to solve life problem. It's the best way to end all suffering. Nothing more to study than this. Please bear in mind.